Student Veterans of America, also called SVA, was founded in 2008 for the purpose of providing programs, resources, and support to the expanding network of student veteran organizations in the country. SVA of AI Charlotte is only one of the many chapters of this student-led organization. These local chapters are the proverbial boots on the ground. They provide peer support in order to help the veteran achieve academic success. AI Charlotte has 100 plus veterans representing the Marines, Navy, Air Force, and Army. These veterans are enrolled in culinary arts, web design, film, and photography. This is their journey from military life to campus life.
My name is Jamanus Cox. I'm a retired veteran from the Army. I did 25 years in the Army. I was a reconnaissance specialist, 19th Delta Cavalry Scout. I actually went out and searched for the enemy, and once I found the enemy, I'll call back to my battalion and we'll move my battalion forward, and we'll attack the enemy and neutralize any threat that we face.
I am John Cafano. In the military, I had several functions. I served in the field artillery, some admin things were taken care of. I led troops in a recruiting company. I also did civil affairs. In the Army, the officer does many different jobs.
Hi, my name is Laura Heineman. I was in the Air Force for 6 years, where I did emergency management, which basically means I taught other people in the Air Force how to adapt and survive in case we were attacked, and I also responded to all hazardous materials incidents if needed.
While I was in Iraq, I actually escorted Fox News around, and I actually enjoyed working with them, seeing how they were working with the camera equipment, how they prepared for the day, and how they did the editing and everything. So I decided once I got out of the military, I wanted to get into that field.
I decided to get my bachelor's in photography because it's something I picked up when I was in high school, and it's something I always liked to do in my free time while I was in the Air Force, and so I decided I would like to make a career out of it.
I've always had an interest in photography, and many years ago when I was called back into the military, I started taking videos with my little pocket camera while I was in Iraq. And I did a film project to kind of give the highlight of my unit's activities in Iraq, and it turned out much better than anyone anticipated, even myself. So when I decided to get out of the military, I had the idea of coming back or going to film school and pursuing filmmaking full-time.
The SVA is the Student Veterans of America. It actually helped me by helping me to transition into the student lifestyle. And actually you get grants, and pretty much you have veterans talking to veterans and helping us all with transition from military to school.
The SVA has helped by giving me like a support group that I can talk to, other veterans who know what I've been going through and what I've had to do, and also in case there's anything I need from the VA and I don't know how to go about getting the answers I need, they can help point me in the right direction.
The SVA is very important to me as a military member and a student because it gives us a peer-to-peer network to talk to other veterans, to have that company that we had as military members, but also to share ideas, to seek help for things. You know, someone might know something I don't reference or military benefits. So it's always good to have that group to share information and friendship with.
The challenge I had was actually leaving the military after 25 years. Once you get in the military, you're structured, and your life is constantly, every day you're doing pretty much the same thing, so you know what's going to happen the next day, the next hour, the next minute. Transferring to the civilian sector is totally different. It's like everything just comes to a stop, and you kind of like, okay, you got to plan this, you got to plan that. And you got to learn to talk differently to people, and actually work different with people, which is really hard, and I'm still trying to adjust to that.
Going from the military life to school, I thought it would be a piece of cake actually, but it did present some challenges. Well, I thought I'd have all this free time because I had the discipline of being in the military, but then I realized coming back to school how much time it does take. But it's been a good transition. I've enjoyed coming to school, meeting younger people, and seeing how well they do their schoolwork.
Military and civilian life is very different, and the challenges I faced were not a lot of civilians understand a like military point of view. So especially some people aren't quite as respectful as people in the military, and now instead of having the ability to go up to them and kind of tell them that what they're doing is wrong, I have to understand that that's not my job anymore. So I have to kind of let everybody be who they are.
When I graduate from school, I plan to stay here in Charlotte and hopefully start my own production company. I hope to specialize in short media, be it corporate events, law, video, or small things like that.
After I graduate, I want to move to Atlanta, Georgia. I have some friends who live there, and it's a big city, so I think it'll be pretty easy for me to either get a job or to set up my own studio and start doing my own photography.
Well, with a newfound skill, I actually want to go out there and be a freelance journalist, and I actually do some filming on so far, I filmed one wedding, and I'm working with the Charlotte Kids Network, filming them every other weekend. So I really believe I will progress great in this field.